The mobile phone has become an alternative device for data collection, and coffee farmers in Mexico are using them to collect information about their produce. The farmers are using Digitalix, a simple mobile software application used to fill out surveys.
Okay, so what the phone application is about is it is used to fill out surveys, take pictures and audio. All that data gets transmitted to a web application where the data is reviewed and reports are automatically generated. So that's like the big application, and then the specific project that we're currently using it for is for coffee cooperatives. Coffee cooperatives need to have an internal control system so that they can afford third-party certifications like organic and fair trade. So what we do is that instead of them having a paper-based internal control system, we replace that with a mobile phone internal control system.
Users then send the data collected to their cooperatives, which then uses it for assessing the quality of the produce.
So the internal inspectors go to each producer's farm. They review their processing equipment, their growing practices, to make sure that they comply with certification standards. Then when these inspectors go back to the cooperative, and they can take pictures of the producer, his growing practices, possible breaches of certification standard, and they can also collect audio of any type of qualitative data, such as comments from the producer or general comments about the inspection. Once they go back to the cooperative headquarters, the data gets uploaded via a USB cable, and it's transmitted to a web application that the evaluators use to determine, based on the data from the survey, whether the producer is accepted as organic, or maybe sanctioned or expelled from the cooperative, depending on the amount of breaches found. They give follow-up recommendations for them to improve their growing practices for next year. And then the reports that are generated are both for internal control, for certification. Some of the data can be extracted to provide information for external aid requests. So, for example, how many producers are lacking certain processing equipment and stuff like that. And also, it can be used to predict supply for the year.